Dependable. Noun, a reliable person or thing. Adjective, able, or easily able to be depended on. Innovations. Noun, the act of innovating, the introduction of something new, in customs, rites, etc. Interesting. Verb, to engage the attention of, to awaken interest in, to excite emotion or passion in behalf of a person or thing. Adjective, of concern, affecting, important. Layers. Noun, a single thickness of some material covering a surface. Verb, to cut or divide something into layers. Noun, a person who lays things, such as tiles. Situation. Noun, the combination of circumstances at a given moment, a state of affairs. Introduce. Verb, of people, to cause someone to be acquainted with someone else. Northerners. Noun, a native or inhabitant of the north of a region, or of the world as a whole, such as one of the northern United States, the north of Norway, etc. Process. Noun, a series of events which produce a result. The product. Verb, to perform a particular process on a thing. Organized. Verb, to arrange in working order. Adjective, of a person, characterized by efficient organization. Beneficiary. Noun, one who benefits or receives an advantage. Adjective, holding some office or valuable possession, in subordination to another, holding under a feudal or other superior, having a dependent and secondary possession. Innkeeper. Noun, the person responsible for the running of an inn, usually the proprietor. Especially. Adverb, manner, in a special manner, specially. Organ. Noun, a larger part of an organism, composed of tissues that perform similar functions. Verb, to supply with an organ or organs, to fit with organs. Coats. Noun, an outer garment covering the upper torso and arms. WP. Verb, to cover with a coating of some material. Alright. Adjective, good, in acceptable, if not excellent condition. Interjection, used to indicate acknowledgement or acceptance. Okay. Outputs. Noun, production, quantity produced, created, are completed. Verb, to produce, create, are complete. Platform. Noun, a raised stage from which speeches are made and on which musical and other performances are made. Verb, to furnish with or shape into a platform. Fracture. Noun, an instance of breaking, a place where something has broken. Verb, to break, or cause something to break. Invade. Verb, to move into. Pool. Noun, a small and rather deep collection of, usually, fresh water, as one supplied by a spring, or occurring in the course of a stream. A reservoir for water. Verb, of a liquid, to form a pool. Noun, a pool of water used for swimming, usually one which has been artificially constructed. Carefully. Adverb, sorrowfully, hard-working. Adjective, of a person, taking their work seriously and doing it well and rapidly. Major. Noun, a military rank between captain and lieutenant colonel. Analyst. Noun, someone who analyzes. Requests. Noun, act of requesting, with the adposition at in the presence of possessives, and on in their absence. Verb, to ask for something. Familiarity. Noun, the state of being extremely friendly, intimacy. Breaks. Noun, an instance of breaking something into two or more pieces. Noun, a section of extended repetition of the percussion break to a song, created by a hip-hop DJ as rhythmic dance music. Portrayal. Noun, the act of portraying. Babysitting. Verb, to watch or tend someone else's child for a period of time, often for money. Noun, the work of a babysitter, the care of children in the temporary absence of their parents. Required. Verb, to ask someone for something. To request. adjective, necessary, obligatory, mandatory, costing, verb, to incur a charge of, to require payment of a specified price, noun, the estimation of the cost of a process or product. Blocks, noun, a substantial, often approximately cuboid, piece of any substance. Verb, to fill something so that it is not possible to pass. Brands, noun, a conflagration, a flame. Verb, to burn the flesh with a hot iron, either as a marker for criminals, slaves, etc., or to cauterize a wound. Coup, noun, a quick, brilliant, and highly successful act. Verb, to make a coup. Lasted, verb, to perform, carry out. Verb, to shape with a last, to fasten or fit to a last, to place smoothly on a last. Keeping, verb, to continue in a course or mode of action, not to intermit or fall from, to uphold or maintain. Noun, conformity or harmony. Conditioner, noun, anything that improves the condition of something. Receive, noun, an operation in which data is received. Verb, to take, as something that is offered, given, committed, sent, paid, etc., to accept, to be given something. Menu, noun, the details of the food to be served at a banquet, a bill of fare. Crafted, verb, to make by hand and with much skill. Adjective, manufactured. Often, adjective, frequent. Adverb, frequently, many times. Singing, verb, to produce musical or harmonious sounds with one's voice. Noun, the act of using the voice to produce musical sounds. Vocalizing, adjective, smooth and flowing. Practical, noun, a part of an exam or series of exams in which the candidate has to demonstrate their practical ability. Adjective, based on practice or action rather than theory or hypothesis. Harmless, adjective, incapable of causing harm or danger. Safe. Cup, noun, a concave vessel for drinking from, usually made of opaque material, as opposed to a glass, and with a handle. Verb, to form into the shape of a cup, particularly of the hands. Links, noun, some text or a graphic in an electronic document that can be activated to display another document or trigger an action. Noun, a connection between places, people, events, things, or ideas. Verb, to connect two or more things. Noun, a torch, used to light dark streets. Verb, to skip or trip along smartly, to go quickly. Analyzing, verb, to subject to analysis. Friend, noun, a person other than a family member, spouse or lover whose company one enjoys and towards whom one feels affection. Verb, to act as a friend to befriend, to be friendly to help. Rude, adjective, bad-mannered. Defeat, verb, to overcome in battle or contest. Respective, adjective, relating to particular persons or things, each to each. Particular, own. Captivated, verb, to attract and hold interest and attention of. Charm. Land, noun, the part of earth which is not covered by oceans or other bodies of water. Verb, to descend to a surface, especially from the air. Adjective, of or relating to land. Relieving, verb, to ease a person's thoughts, etc., from mental distress. To stop someone feeling anxious or worried, to alleviate the distress of. Noun, a change in color, texture, etc., that relieves monotony. Adjective, that brings relief. Pour, noun, the act of pouring. Verb, to cause liquid or liquid-like substance to flow in a stream, either out of a container or into it. Practices, noun, repetition of an activity to improve a skill. Verb, to repeat an activity. as a way of improving one's skill in that activity. Allocates. Verb, to set aside for a purpose. Electrician. Noun, a tradesman who installs, repairs and maintains electrical wiring and equipment. Personal. Noun, an advertisement by which individuals attempt to meet others with similar interests. Adjective, pertaining to human beings as distinct from things. Dryer. Noun, one who, or that which, dries. A desiccative. Dirty. Verb, to make something dirty. Adjective, unclean, covered with or containing unpleasant substances such as dirt or grime. Adverb, in a dirty manner. Handle. Noun, the part of an object which is designed to be held in the hand when used or moved. Apricot. Noun, a round sweet and juicy stone fruit, resembling peach or plum in taste, with a yellow-orange flesh, lightly fuzzy skin and a large seed inside. Adjective, of a pale yellowish-orange color, like that of an apricot. Essay. Noun, authorship, a written composition of moderate length, exploring a particular issue or subject. Prison. Noun, a place or institution of confinement, especially of long-term confinement for those convicted of serious crimes or otherwise considered undesirable by the government. Verb, to imprison. Sheriff. Noun, except Scotland. High Sheriff, an official of a shire or county office, responsible for carrying out court orders, law enforcement and other duties. Verb, to carry out the duties of a sheriff. Scenario. Noun, an outline of the plot of a dramatic or literary work. Shines. Noun, brightness from a source of light. Verb, to emit light. Verb, to cause something to shine, put a shine on something. Polish. Something. Ottoman. Noun, an upholstered sofa, without arms or a back, sometimes with a compartment for storing linen, etc. Relating. Verb, to tell in a descriptive way. Noun, the act of relating, or forming or identifying relationships. Relation. Log. Noun, the trunk of a dead tree, cleared of branches. Verb, to cut trees into logs. Changed. Verb, to become something different. Space. Noun, heading, of time. Verb, to roam, walk, wander. Arguing. Verb, to show grounds for concluding that, to indicate, imply. Noun, argument. Effectively. Adverb, in an efficient or effective manner, with powerful effect. ASAP. Adverb, as soon as is possible, at one's earliest convenience, at the earliest possible time. Preacher. Noun, someone who preaches a worldview, philosophy or religion, especially someone who preaches the gospel. A clergyman. Homemaker. Noun, a person who maintains the administration and upkeep of his or her residence, especially one who is not employed outside the home. One who runs the household. Brevity. Noun, the quality of being brief in duration. Resist. Noun, a protective coating or covering. Verb, to attempt to counter the actions or effects of. Called. Verb, heading, to use one's voice. Purchase. Noun, the acquisition of title to, or property in, anything for a price. Buying for money or its equivalent. Verb, to buy. Obtain by payment of a price in money or its equivalent. Computing. Verb, to reckon or calculate. Noun, the process or act of calculation. Practices. Noun, repetition of an activity to improve a skill. Verb, to repeat an activity, as a way of improving one's skill in that activity. Matching. Verb, to agree, to be equal, to correspond. Noun, the process by which things are matched together or paired up. Adjective, the same as another, sharing the same design. Insecure. Adjective, not secure. Contrary. Noun, the opposite. verb. To oppose. To frustrate. Adjective. Opposite. In an opposite direction. In opposition. Adverse. Adverb. Contrarily. Come. Noun. Coming. Arrival. Approach. Verb. To move from further away to nearer to. Preposition. Used to indicate a point in time at or after which a stated event or situation occurs. Interjection. An exclamation to express annoyance. Solves. Verb. To find an answer or solution to a problem or question. To work out. Infamous. Adjective. Having a bad reputation. Disreputable. Notoriously bad. Unpleasant or evil. Widely known. Especially for something bad. Hiring. Verb. To obtain the services of in return for fixed payment. Noun. The act by which an employee is hired. Producer. Noun. An individual or organization that creates goods and services. Sending. Verb. To make something, such as an object or message, go from one place to another. Noun. The act by which somebody or something is sent. Nets. Noun. A mesh of string, cord or rope. Verb. To catch by means of a net. Noun. The amount remaining after expenses are deducted. Profit. Verb. To receive as profit. Mature. Adjective. Fully developed. Grown up in terms of physical appearance. Behavior or thinking. Ripe. Basic. Noun. A necessary commodity. A staple requirement. Adjective. Necessary. Essential for life or some process. Override. Noun. A mechanism. Device or procedure used to counteract an automatic control. Verb. To ride across or beyond something. Eaten. Verb. To ingest. To be ingested. Adjective. Especially in combination. That has been consumed by eating. Departure. Noun. The act of departing or something that has departed. Patient. Noun. A person or animal who receives treatment from a doctor or other medically educated person. Adjective. Of a person. Willing to wait if necessary. Not losing one's temper while waiting. Curtain. Noun. A piece of cloth covering a window, bed, etc. To offer privacy and keep out light. Verb. To cover a window with a curtain. To hang curtains. Investing. Verb. To spend money, time, or energy on something, especially for some benefit or purpose. Used within. Noun. The act of something being invested. An investment. Everyone. Pronoun. Every person. Extend. Verb. To increase in extent. Class. Noun. A group, collection, category or set sharing characteristics or attributes. Verb. To assign to a class. To classify. Adjective. Great. Fabulous. Discounts. Noun. A reduction in price. Verb. To deduct from an account, debt, charge, and the like. Dumped. Verb. To release, especially in large quantities and chaotic manner. Lessons. Noun. A section of learning or teaching into which a wider learning content is divided. Verb. To give a lesson to. To teach. Hospital. Noun. A large medical facility, usually in a building with multiple floors, where seriously ill or injured patients are given extensive medical and or surgical treatment. Adjective. Hospitable. Bird. Noun. A member of the class of animals aves in the phylum Chordata. Characterized by being warm-blooded, having feathers and wings usually capable of flight, and laying eggs. Verb. To observe or identify wild birds in their natural environment. Penny. Noun. In the United Kingdom and Ireland, a copper coin worth 1/240th of a pound sterling or Irish pound before decimalization. Abbreviation. D. Verb. To jam a door shut by inserting pennies between the doorframe and the door. Specified. Adjective. Thoroughly explained. Verb. To state explicitly, or in detail, or as a condition. Bucket. Noun. A container made of rigid material, often with a handle, used to carry liquids or small items. Verb. To place inside a bucket. Hour. Noun. A time period of 60 minutes, 1/24 of a day. Inspector. Noun. A person employed to inspect something. Documentation. Noun. Something transposed from a thought to a document, the written account of an idea. Hash. Noun. Food, especially meat and potatoes, chopped and mixed together. Verb. To chop into small pieces. To make into a hash. Pass out. Verb. To faint, to become unconscious. Grand. Noun. Plural, grand. 1,000 of some unit of currency, such as dollars or pounds. Compare G. Adjective. Of a large size or extent. Great. Able. Adjective. Easy to use. Penicillin. Noun. Any of a group of narrow-spectrum antibiotics obtained from penicillium molds or synthesized. They have a beta-lactam structure. Most are active against gram-positive bacteria and used in the treatment of various infections and diseases. Salami. Noun. A large cured meat sausage of Italian origin, served in slices. Caught. Verb. Heading. To capture. Overtake. Adjective. Of the method of being out in which the striker hits the ball and a fielder catches it. Principle. Noun. A fundamental assumption or guiding belief. Verb. To equip with principles. To establish. Or fix. In certain principles. To impress with any tenet or rule of conduct. Boarding. Verb. To step or climb onto or otherwise enter a ship, aircraft, train or other conveyance. Noun. The act of people getting aboard a ship, aircraft, train, bus, etc. Embarkation. Mistress. Noun. A woman, specifically one with great control, authority or ownership. Verb. Of a woman. To master. To learn or develop to a high degree of proficiency. Skiing. Verb. To move on skis. Noun. A group of sports utilizing skis as primary equipment. Dispose. Noun. The disposal or management of something. Verb. Used with of. To eliminate or to get rid of something. Reefs. Noun. A chain or range of rocks, sand, or coral lying at or near the surface of the water. Verb. To take in part of a sail in order to adapt the size of the sail to the force of the wind. Noun. The itch. Any eruptive skin disorder. Endeavor. Noun. A sincere attempt. A determined or assiduous effort towards a specific goal. Assiduous or persistent activity. Verb. To exert oneself. Fryer. Noun. A container for frying food. Passwords. Noun. A word used to gain admittance or to gain access to information. Watchword. Verb. To protect with a password. Introverted. Adjective. Turned or thrust inward, particularly. Pink. Noun. The common minnow, Phoxinus foxinus. Hotel. Noun. A large townhouse or mansion, a grand private residence, especially in France. Intelligence. Noun. Capacity of mind, especially to understand principles, truths, facts or meanings, acquire knowledge, and apply it to practice. The ability to comprehend and learn. Formal. Noun. Formalin. Adjective. Being in accord with established forms. Items. Noun. A distinct physical object. Verb. To make a note of. His. Pronoun. Honorific alternative letter case form of his. Sometimes used when referring to God or another important figure who is understood from context. Pronoun. That which belongs to him. The possessive case of he. Used without a following noun. Consistency. Noun. Local coherence. Existence. Noun. The state of being, existing, or occurring. Beinghood. Fit. Noun. The degree to which something fits. Verb. To be suitable for. Adjective. Suitable. proper, John, noun, a prostitute's client. Provision, noun, an item of goods or supplies, especially food, obtained for future use. Verb, to supply with provisions. Bowl, noun, a roughly hemispherical container used to hold, mix or present food, such as salad, fruit or soup, or other items. Herb, noun, any green, leafy plant, or parts thereof, used to flavor or season food. Compatibility, noun, the state of being compatible, in which two or more things are able to exist or work together in combination without problems or conflict. Monkey, noun, any member of the clade simiforms not also of the clade Hominoidea containing humans and apes, from which they are usually, but not universally, distinguished by smaller size, a tail, and cheek pouches. Verb, to meddle, to mess with. Divorced, verb, to legally dissolve a marriage between two people. Adjective, cut off, or separated. Planned, verb, to design, a building, machine, etc. Adjective, existing or designed according to a plan. Scanning, verb, to examine sequentially, carefully, or critically, to scrutinize, to behold closely. Noun, the act of something being scanned. Patient, noun, a person or animal who receives treatment from a doctor or other medically educated person. Adjective, of a person, willing to wait if necessary, not losing one's temper while waiting. Nickel, noun, a silvery elemental metal with an atomic number of 28 and symbol Ni. Verb, to plate with nickel. Settled, verb, to conclude or resolve something. Adjective, comfortable and at ease, especially after a period of change or unrest. Fries, noun, usually in the plural. Fries, a fried strip of potato. Verb, a method of cooking food. Noun, a kind of sieve. Sacrificing, verb, to offer something as a gift to a deity. Contest, noun, controversy, debate. Verb, to contend. Practical, noun, a part of an exam or series of exams in which the candidate has to demonstrate their practical ability. Adjective, based on practice or action rather than theory or hypothesis. Overdue, adjective, late, especially past a deadline or too late to fulfill a need. Extinguishing, verb, to put out, as in fire, to end burning, to quench. Beard, noun, facial hair on the chin, cheeks, jaw and neck. Verb, to grow hair on the chin and jaw. Published, verb, to issue something, such as printed work, for distribution and or sale. Enjoyable, adjective, pleasant, capable of giving pleasure. Close down, verb, to stop trading as a business. Rent, noun, a payment made by a tenant at intervals in order to occupy a property. Verb, to occupy premises in exchange for rent. Bucket, noun, a container made of rigid material, often with a handle, used to carry liquids or small items. Verb, to place inside a bucket. Fries, noun, usually in the plural. Fries, a fried strip of potato. Verb, a method of cooking food. Noun, a kind of sieve. Educator, noun, a person distinguished for his/her educational work, a teacher. Sad, verb, to make melancholy, to sadden or grieve someone. Adjective, heading, emotionally negative. Endpoints, noun, either of the 2 points at the ends of a line segment. Establish, verb, to make stable or firm, to confirm. Silver, noun, a lustrous, white, metallic element. Atomic number 47. Atomic weight 107.87. Symbol Ag. Verb, to acquire a silvery color. Adjective, made from silver. Convenient. Adjective, serving to reduce a difficulty, or accessible with minimum difficulty. Expedient. Road. Noun. A way used for traveling between places. Originally one wide enough to allow foot passengers and horses to travel. Now, U.S. Usually one surfaced with asphalt or concrete and designed to accommodate many vehicles traveling in both directions. In the UK both senses are heard. A country road is the same as a country lane. Adjective. At the venue of the opposing team or competitor. On the road. Decrease. Noun. An amount by which a quantity is decreased. Verb. Of a quantity to become smaller. Kidnapping. Verb. To seize and detain a person unlawfully. Sometimes for ransom. Noun. The crime of taking a person against their will. Sometimes for ransom. Ray. Noun. A beam of light or radiation. Verb. To emit something as if in rays. Development. Noun. The process of developing. Growth, directed change. Shrug. Noun. A lifting of the shoulders to signal indifference or a casual lack of knowledge. Verb. To raise the shoulders. To express uncertainty, lack of concern, formerly, dread, etc. Sliced. Verb. To cut into slices. Adjective. That has been cut into slices. Chased. Verb. To pursue. Verb. To groove, indent. Continually. Adverb. In a continual manner, non-stop. Seek. Noun. The operation of navigating through a stream. Verb. To try to find. To look for. To search for. Prison. Noun. A place or institution of confinement. Especially of long-term confinement for those convicted of serious crimes or otherwise considered undesirable by the government. Verb. To imprison. Compile. Noun. An act of compiling code. Verb. To put together. To assemble. To make by gathering things from various sources. Shopping. Verb. To visit stores or shops to browse or explore merchandise. Especially with the intention of buying such merchandise. Noun. The process of buying goods or services. Or searching for those suitable to buy. Her. Noun. A female person or animal. Pronoun. The form of she used after a preposition or as the object of a verb. That woman. That ship, etc. Staging. Verb. To produce on a stage, to perform a play. Noun. A performance of a play. Contribution. Noun. Something given or offered that adds to a larger whole. Signing. Verb. To make a mark. Noun. The act of concluding a contract. Especially by an athlete or entertainer with a company. Environmental. Adjective. Pertaining to the environment. Press. Noun. A device used to apply pressure to an item. Stages. Noun. A phase. Verb. To produce on a stage, to perform a play. Looking. Noun. The act of one who looks. A glance. Musical. Noun. A stage performance. Show or film that involves singing, dancing and musical numbers performed by the cast as well as acting. Adjective. Of. Belonging or relating to music. Or to its performance or notation. Alignment. Noun. An arrangement of items in a line. Blizzard. Noun. A large snowstorm accompanied by strong winds and greatly reduced visibility caused by blowing snow. Verb. Of snow. To fall in windy conditions. Girls. Noun. A female child, adolescent, or a young woman. Verb. To feminize or girlify. To gender as a girl or as for girls. Noun. A woman's breasts. Speaker. Noun. One who speaks. Poet. Noun. A person who writes poems. Mix. Verb. To stir together. Pocket knife. Noun. A knife with blades or tools that the user can fold or retract into its handle. And of a size small enough for carrying safely and handily in a pocket. Since the late 19th century the term penknife has not been distinct from pocket knife. but the latter tends to refer to larger and more robust versions, sometimes with more attached tools, suited to heavier duty for casual or ad hoc applications outdoors or in workshops. Regiment. Noun. A unit of armed troops under the command of an officer, and consisting of several smaller units, now specifically, usually composed of 2 or more battalions. Verb. To form soldiers into a regiment. Absence. Noun. A state of being away or withdrawn from a place or from companionship. The period of being away. Shoemaker. Noun. A person who makes shoes. Commute. Verb. To exchange substantially. To abate but not abolish completely. A penalty, obligation, or payment in return for a great single thing or an aggregate. To cash in. To lessen. Claim. Noun. A demand of ownership made for something. Verb. To demand ownership of. Census. Noun. An official count or enumeration of members of a population. Not necessarily human. Usually residents or citizens in a particular region. Often done at regular intervals. Verb. To conduct a census on. Artwork. Noun. A painting, drawing, sculpture or other piece of creative, visual art. Hormone. Noun. Any substance produced by one tissue and conveyed by the bloodstream to another to affect physiological activity. Verb. To treat with hormones. Apologize. Verb. Often followed by for. To make an apology or excuse. To acknowledge some fault or offense, with expression of regret for it, by way of amends. Shirt. Noun. An article of clothing that is worn on the upper part of the body, and often has sleeves, either long or short, that cover the arms. Dependencies. Noun. A state of dependence, a refusal to exercise initiative. Bullet. Noun. A projectile, usually of metal, shot from a gun at high speed. Verb. To draw attention to. Text. By, or as if by, placing a graphic bullet in front of it. Hardcover. Noun. A book with a rigid binding, often of cardboard or leather. Adjective. Of a book, having a rigid binding. Repairing. Verb. To restore to good working order. Fix, or improve damaged condition. To mend. To remedy. Verb. To transfer oneself to another place. Verb. To pair again. Noun. The act by which something is repaired. Amending. Excellence. Noun. The quality of being excellent. Brilliance. Diagnostics. Noun. Any technique used in medical diagnosis. Spawn. Verb. To produce or deposit eggs in water. Arm. Noun. The portion of the upper human appendage, from the shoulder to the wrist and sometimes including the hand. Verb. To take by the arm. To take up in one's arms. Attached. Verb. To fasten, to join to, literally and figuratively. Adjective. Connected. Joined. Price. Noun. The cost required to gain possession of something. Verb. To determine the monetary value of an item. To put a price on. Contention. Noun. Argument, contest, debate, strife, struggle. Optimization. Noun. The design and operation of a system or process to make it as good as possible in some defined sense. Nutritionist. Noun. An expert or specialist in nutrition or nutritionistics. Fashion. Noun. A current, constantly changing, trend, favored for frivolous rather than practical, logical, or intellectual reasons. Verb. To make, build or construct, especially in a crude or improvised way. Minute. Noun. A unit of time equal to 60 seconds. 1/60th of an hour. Verb. Of an event. To write in a memo or the minutes of a meeting. Housing. Verb. To keep within a structure or container. Numbness. Noun. Absent or reduced sensitivity to cutaneous stimulation. Heated. Verb. to cause an increase in temperature of an object or space, to cause to become hot, often with up. Adjective, very agitated, angry or impassioned. Receptionist. Noun, an employee, such as a secretary, who works in reception, receiving visitors and or calls. For a person or business, especially an office. Arrives. Verb, to reach, to get to a certain place. Could. Verb, auxiliary verb, defective, to know how to be able to. Noun, something that could happen, or could be the case, under different circumstances. A potentiality. Nobody. Noun, someone who is not important or well-known. Pronoun, not any person, the logical negation of somebody. Open-minded. Adjective, willing to consider new and different ideas or opinions. Clearance. Noun, the act of clearing or something, such as a space, cleared. Put forward. Verb, to propose for consideration. Readable. Adjective, of handwriting, print, etc., legible, possible to read or at least decipher. Penny. Noun, in the United Kingdom and Ireland, a copper coin worth 1/240th of a pound sterling or Irish pound before decimalization. Abbreviation. D. Verb, to jam a door shut by inserting pennies between the doorframe and the door. Adopt. Verb, to take by choice into relationship, a child, heir, friend, citizen, etc. Journalist. Noun, the keeper of a personal journal, who writes in it regularly. Carbon. Noun, the chemical element, symbol C, with an atomic number of 6. It can be found in pure form, for example, as graphite, a black, shiny and very soft material, or diamond, a colorless, transparent, crystalline solid and the hardest known material. Verb, to cause someone to receive a carbon copy of an email message. Retired. Verb, to stop working on a permanent basis, usually because of old age or illness. Verb, to fit a vehicle with new tires. Adjective, secluded from society, of a lifestyle, activity, etc., private, quiet. Customs. Noun, in the plural, the duties or taxes imposed on imported or exported goods. Mechanism. Noun, within a machine or machinery, any mechanical means for the conversion or control of motion, or the transmission or control of power. Immersed. Verb, to put under the surface of a liquid. To dunk. Adjective, under the surface of a liquid. Sunk. Regards. Noun, a steady look, a gaze. Verb, to look at, to observe. Noun, good wishes. Facts. Noun, something actual as opposed to invented. Individual. Noun, a person considered alone, rather than as belonging to a group of people. Adjective, relating to a single person or thing as opposed to more than one. Songs. Noun, a musical composition with lyrics for voice or voices, performed by singing. China. Noun, the plant Smilax china, a liana of much of Eastern Asia. Noun, a plant or flower of the repeat-blooming Chinese rose species Rosa chinensis. Noun, Hibiscus rosa sinensis, native to East Asia. Noun, chinaware, porcelain tableware. Noun, a small gastropod, Monetaria monita, sin. Cypraea monita, common in the Indian Ocean. Its shell. Noun, a person other than a family member, spouse or lover whose company one enjoys and towards whom one feels affection. Noun, a fine clay, rich in kaolinite, used in ceramics, papermaking, etc. Noun, usually uncountable, a hard white translucent ceramic, originally made by firing kaolin, quartz, and feldspar at high temperatures, but now also inclusive of similar artificial materials. Also often such a material as a symbol of the fragility, elegance, etc. traditionally associated with porcelain goods. Noun. Small beads made from polished shells, especially white ones, formerly used as money and jewelry by certain Native American peoples. Skills. Verb. To set apart, separate. Recursion. Noun. The act of recurring. Grandson. Noun. A son of one's child. Interests. Noun. The price paid for obtaining, or price received for providing, money or goods in a credit transaction, calculated as a fraction of the amount or value of what was borrowed. Verb. To engage the attention of, to awaken interest in, to excite emotion or passion in behalf of a person or thing. Noun. The persons interested in any particular business or cause. Taken collectively. Spillover. Noun. That which overflows, the excess or side effect. Groundsman. Noun. A male groundskeeper. Pleasure. Noun. A state of being pleased or contented. Gratification. Verb. To give or afford pleasure to. Interjection. Pleased to meet you. It's my pleasure. Length. Noun. The distance measured along the longest dimension of an object. Verb. To lengthen. Flowing. Verb. To move as a fluid from one position to another. Noun. The action of the verb to flow. Adjective. Tending to flow. Minded. Verb. Originally and chiefly in negative or interrogative constructions. To dislike. To object to be bothered by. Adjective. Having a mind, inclination, for something or a certain way of thinking about things. Divorce. Noun. The legal dissolution of a marriage. Verb. To legally dissolve a marriage between two people. Aquarium. Noun. A tank, often made of glass, for keeping live fish or other aquatic animals. Mortgage. Noun. A special form of secured loan where the purpose of the loan must be specified to the lender. To purchase assets that must be fixed, not movable, property, such as a house or piece of farmland. The assets are registered as the legal property of the borrower, but the lender can seize them and dispose of them if they are not satisfied with the manner in which the repayment of the loan is conducted by the borrower. Once the loan is fully repaid, the lender loses this right of seizure and the assets are then deemed to be unencumbered. Verb. To borrow against a property. To obtain a loan for another purpose by giving away the right of seizure to the lender over a fixed property such as a house or piece of land. To pledge a property in order to get a loan. Spider. Noun. Any of various eight-legged, predatory arthropods, of the order Araneae, most of which spin webs to catch prey. Verb. To move like a spider. Processed. Verb. To perform a particular process on a thing. Verb. To walk in a procession. Adjective. That has completed a required process. Database. Noun. General. A collection of, usually, organized information in a regular structure. Usually but not necessarily in a machine-readable format accessible by a computer. Verb. To enter data into a database. Belongings. Noun. The feeling that one belongs. Robot. Noun. A machine built to carry out some complex task or group of tasks by physically moving. Especially one which can be programmed. Costs. Verb. To incur a charge of. To require payment of a specified price. Noun. Amount of money, time, etc. that is required or used. Noun. Manner. Way. Means. Available course. Contrivance. Noun. A rib. Aside. Reassignment. Noun. The act of reassigning, a second or subsequent assignment. Counting. Verb. To recite numbers in sequence. Noun. Account. Innovations. Noun. The act of innovating, the introduction of something new, in customs, rights, etc. Issues. Noun. The action or an instance of flowing or coming out. An outflow. Particularly. Verb. To flow out. To proceed from. To come out or from. Noun. North. Shout. Noun. A loud burst of voice or voices. A violent and sudden outcry, especially that of a multitude expressing joy, triumph, exultation, anger, or animated courage. Verb. To utter a sudden and loud cry, as in joy, triumph, exultation or anger, or to attract attention, to animate others, etc. Overpass. Noun. A section of a road or path that crosses over an obstacle, especially another road, railway, etc. Verb. To pass above something, as when flying or moving on a higher road. Franco. Noun. The currency issued between 1805 and 1808 of Lucca in Tuscany, Italy. Shoes. Noun. A protective covering for the foot, with a bottom part composed of thick leather or plastic sole and often a thicker heel, and a softer upper part made of leather or synthetic material. Shoes generally do not extend above the ankle, as opposed to boots, which do. Verb. To put shoes on one's feet. Overlay. Noun. A piece of paper pasted upon the tympan sheet to improve the impression by making it stronger at a particular place. Verb. To lay, spread, or apply something over or across. Cover. Earning. Verb. To gain success, reward, recognition, through applied effort or work. Verb. To curdle, as milk. Verb. To long, to yearn. Masters. Noun. Someone who has control over something or someone. Verb. To be a master. Noun. In combination. A vessel having a specified number of masts. Noun. A master's degree. Euro. Noun. Person living or originating from Europe. Noun. The currency unit of the European Monetary Union. Symbol. Euro. Gala. Noun. Pomp, show, or festivity. Adjective. Celebratory, festive. Ride. Noun. An instance of riding. Verb. To transport oneself by sitting on and directing a horse. Later also a bicycle, etc. Marriage. Noun. The state of being married. Funds. Noun. A sum or source of money. Verb. To pay for. Runner. Noun. Act or instance of running. Of moving rapidly using the feet. Noun. Usually in the phrase, do a runner. A quick escape away from a scene. Character. Noun. A being involved in the action of a story. Verb. To write, using characters. To describe. Helper. Noun. One who helps. An aid. Happens. Verb. To occur or take place. Abortion. Noun. The expulsion from the womb of a fetus or embryo before it is fully developed, with loss of the fetus, either naturally as a spontaneous abortion, now usually called a miscarriage, or deliberately as an induced abortion. Demos. Noun. A demonstration or visual explanation. Boots. Noun. A heavy shoe that covers part of the leg. Verb. To kick. Noun. Remedy. Amends. Verb. To avail, benefit, profit. Noun. The act or process of bootstrapping. The starting or restarting of a computing device. Verb. To bootstrap. To start a system, e.g. a computer, by invoking its boot process or bootstrap. Noun. A bootleg recording. Noun. A servant at a hotel, etc., who cleans and blacks the boots and shoes. Had. Verb. To possess, own. Smaller. Adjective. Not large or big, insignificant, few in number. Adverb. In a small fashion. Databases. Noun. General. A collection of, usually, organized information in a regular structure. Usually but not necessarily in a machine-readable format accessible by a computer. Verb. To enter data into a database. Catches. Noun. The act of seizing or capturing. Verb. Heading. To capture, overtake. Collective. Noun. A farm owned by a collection of people. Adjective. Formed by gathering or collecting. Gathered into a mass. Optimization. Noun. The design and operation of a system or process to make it as good as possible in some defined sense.